This is not financial advice. It's not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only. Everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff. Get the videos, I put them out, see what I'm thinking, see how I'm analyzing the data. Listen, if we need any further proof that the SEC is not on our side, look at what they're doing with payment for order flow. When Gary Gensler came in, well, say about a year and a half ago, he said they were considering getting rid of payment for order flow. We all know that every other country in the world, it is illegal. The only place on the entire planet where you can do payment for order flow is the United States of America. Let that sink in for a minute. In every other country, this form of trading is illegal. Nobody else allows it. And Gary Gensler promised he would look into it, that they would consider dropping it. And now it has been announced that Gary Gensler and the SEC is going to allow payment for order flow to continue. So something that every other regulatory agency on the planet has determined doesn't work, has determined that it takes advantage of retail investors. Our SEC says, let the hedges continue to rob us. And then they're using, well, if they're transparent, obviously they're not transparent. We know they're not transparent. And how can an individual investor know whether or not he's getting the best trade possible? It's impossible for him to know that. So it's impossible for there to be transparency. I don't understand what more evidence we need that the SEC needs to be broken down and rebuilt, because the current system does not work. Well, it doesn't work for retail investors. The current system works for the hedgies. The current system works for the bad actors, but the current system does not work for retail investors. The current system does not work for pension funds, because the current system allows them to continue robbing us. And here's the thing. I'm culpable because I started using Robinhood, and before I knew that Fidelity was doing payment for order flow also, I moved a lot of shares to Fidelity, and I got a few others, brokers that I use. But here's the thing. I still use Robinhood for options. And the reason why is because I've learned that platform so well that I can do options like in 30 seconds. But I'm going to tell you this. I plan on testing out a few other platforms that don't use payment for order flow. And once I learn how to probably do options on these platforms, I will be taking my options off of Robinhood also. Okay? Because we can't depend on the SEC to protect us. They have proven that to us over and over again over the last 2 years. So in order for us to stop the payment for order flow, we have to stop using platforms that use payment for order flow. I mean, that's the only other option at this point, because the government is not going to step in and protect us. So we have to protect ourselves. And I'm going to try some different platforms. I'm going to, experiment with them. And once I learn how to do my options properly and accurately on another platform, I will stop doing options on Robinhood. I'm not telling you what platform to use. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I am still currently using Robinhood to do my options, but I will be removing myself from Robinhood once I learn how to properly do options as easily on another platform. The thing is this. Everybody has to do what works best for them. Because, 99% of the people on YouTube are not financial advisors. So they can't give you financial advice. They try to entertain you. They try to educate you. So you need to use or do what you think works for you. But the SEC, the DTCC, the CFTC are not here for retail investors. They're not here for us. They're here for the hedgies. They're here for the bad actors. They're here to keep the market running the way it's been running for the last 50 years. Their job is to maintain the corruption. That's a conclusion I've come to. That their job is to maintain the corruption. Anyway, hit the like button, the subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff, and tell me what y'all think about payment for order flow being illegal in every other country on the planet and on the United States of America. Or are they pushing payment for order flow to continue to rob retail investors? I appreciate y'all always journey with me. God bless.